Sagittarius, welcome back to SHASIE Tarot if you've been with me before, and for those of you brand new, welcome to my channel. I really appreciate you being here. Today what I'm doing is your dailies, and I've already meditated on the energy for you and your love interest here. So this is for those that are otherwise away from their love interest and they're kind of just wondering where the energies are. Okay, this is not for those of you that are happily coupled or married or looking for finance readings. That will be in a separate general reading later. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. The smaller deck is for your energy, the larger deck is for your love interest energy, but I want to say it can crisscross over. Things are all in divine timing. The energies occur at different times in our lives. Okay, this is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate for you, or it may resonate right now. It may happen in the future. Some things may already have occurred in the past. Okay, it's going to be different for each one of you. On my SHASIE Prism Universal Tarot deck, I've meditated on both of your energies to see how you're both mutually feeling, where the commonality is between the two of you. I'm going to pick a card right here with the love message cards. They're absolutely amazing. Okay, so we're going to do 1, 2, and 3. I want to say that the messages are meant for all you Sagittarians to hear. This is your reading, okay? So just keep that in mind. Whatever card you pick is going to be the strongest, but they're all messages you need to hear because this is and has been meditated on for Sagittarius only, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. I am going to use my pendulum as well, so you can see how that works. It's been amazing. I've sort of put it away for a long period of time for personal reasons, and I've taken it back out as of yesterday. So anyhow, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, you ready? Oh, I did forget to mention one thing. Sorry about that. For the SHASIE Prism Universal Tarot cards, they're available for pre-order right now. It'll be down below in the description box if you're interested. For the first 10 of you that purchase this tarot deck from me, you will get a complimentary 15-minute video reading that I will definitely message you about. Once you've made your purchase, we can, select a date for you that works for both of us and do your reading for you. Okay, so that's through video link, and your video link will be on YouTube, but it's your own personal link. Okay, so it's private unless you give the link out. All right, let's get started. So that's for the first 10. All right, Sagittarius, please. What does Sagittarius need to know and love? What does Sagittarius need to know and love, please? Spirit, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, August 3rd to 7th, 2019. So remember, things can occur months later, okay, a couple weeks later, a couple days later. You have the King of Swords, so that is Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. For Sagittarius, oh my goodness, wow. Wow. Okay, back to back, 2 major arcana just came flying out for you. So you may have an Aries or a Taurus in your life that's of significance. Okay, someone who is maybe right now very cold. They're not talking. They're kind of tight-lipped. They're keeping a lid on their emotions. It doesn't have to be a Taurus or an Aries. It can be anybody, or Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. It can be just someone that is very much sort of in a leadership type of role, or they're just very strong, very strong-willed. But usually it's someone that demands a lot of attention, that likes their T's crossed, their I's dotted. Okay, they may be very spiritual, but they're also thinking with their head and not their heart. They're extremely logical, very, very intelligent person. Okay. Wow, that just came flying out. Do let me know what's going on in the comment section. I do make time to read all of them, okay? So leave me comments. I want to hear from you. Oh, boy, those are just dropping out as well. Okay. So for your love interest, 5 of Pentacles. So this could be you feeling left behind, okay? Or this could be your love interest, okay? This can be, someone that is sort of feeling some financial loss. This is Pentacles, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. So you may be feeling some kind of financial loss. If it's not you, it's your love interest. You may be feeling kind of left behind, not knowing what's going on. I'm feeling that's your energy, but it could be vice versa. This can also be your energy because this is fire energy, but I'm feeling like that's your person's energy. Wow, look at that, mirroring each other. I feel like both of you are not sort of fessing up on feelings, or else you're just kind of very cold to each other, not talking to each other right now. And I'm feeling this as you feeling sort of left behind here, kind of not knowing what's going on. Let's clarify the Five of Pentacles. Clarify the Five of Pentacles, please, for Sagittarius. Clarify the Five of Pentacles for Sagittarius. So you may be feeling like someone's cutting you out and you're cutting them out. You're just both not like throwing away the key on the emotions, not discussing emotions at all. One of you is very, very strong-headed and very, I don't want to necessarily say controlling. It could be. It definitely could be controlling behavior. Let's keep going. There is communication coming, though, with the Eight of Wands. This is messages, okay? This is usually quick incoming and outgoing messages, or incoming, depending how it resonates for your situation. You're all going to be different. But Eight of Wands is your energy, the fire energy of Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. So you may be thinking about sending out messages, or messages are coming into you, or your person, your love interest, is thinking about sending you messages. But the Eight of Wands sometimes is actual physical travel too. I am going to do a continuation of this reading on Vimeo. So if this resonates for you, definitely check that out, because it's less expensive than a personal reading. And you know, if that's all you're needing, if this is resonating for you, then fantastic. But I'm going to clarify what this is interesting. The King of Swords on both sides, okay, and the Emperor and the Hierophant. I'm going to clarify all those in Vimeo. Of course, the Five of Pentacles will all be clarified, and I'll be using the Ciro Marchetti deck. I'll be using as well the Crystal Tarot. We're going to see if there's any messages from Spirit. Okay, the SHASIE Prism says truth, message, clarity. Isn't that beautiful? Look at this. Remember I said this is communication or actual travel. It can be text messages, messenger, phone calls, however it is you communicate with your love interest. I figure there's a message of truth or clarity coming. Okay, and that's probably what you're waiting for. That's how I'm feeling. I'm feeling like you're feeling left behind, or vice versa, and someone is wanting communication, and neither one of you are talking right now. We will clarify them Vimeo. Let's go ahead and do the pick a card now, okay? For Sagittarius, please, spirits, 3 cards. And remember to listen to all the messages, because they're all meant for you. The first one you pick is the strongest, okay? Even pick 1, 2, and 3. Pick your first, and then your second, and your third. And then you'll know which is the strongest, second strongest, and third strongest message that you need to hear, okay? For Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and ooh, wow. Not taking that many. These are big cards, so bear with me. Okay, there's 1. Sagittarius, please. Sagittarius, please, spirits. 2 more. Ooh. Oh, there's 1 more. Flying out here. The energies are really, last night, I'm telling you, the energies were really hopping, and they're starting to hop now. I can feel it. Definitely. 1 more. Oh, my goodness. Okay, there we go. There's 1 more. Okay, so are you ready? Pick 1, 2, or 3. Are you ready? Okay, Sagittarius, if you pick card number 1, you have forgiveness. This is one of my favorite cards. This is one of the hardest things to do in life. We all know it, don't we? We all know it. Forgiveness. If you picked the card forgiveness, the quickest and simplest way to reconnect your greater sense of personal worth and let more love into your life is to forgive yourself completely. You don't even know what you are forgiving yourself for. The angels understand that feeling guilty about a whole array of things has an ongoing part of our lives now, and they say it's time to let that go. The strange thing about guilt is that you carry it without even realizing it. And it is often more about trivial or long-forgotten events. As you repeat the mantra below, the vibrations of these words will flow through you. The forgiveness mantra. I forgive myself. I forgive myself. I forgive myself. I am forgiven. Forgiveness is synonymous with love, acceptance, nurturing, and spiritual maturity, because in reality, none of these energies are separate from one another. They all work together. The uplifting vibration gently and gradually dissolves all the guilt and self-blame you might have stored in your physical cells, your chakras, and your energy fields or aura. Letting go of these old energies is a relief. As the darkness disappears, it creates space for more light and love to flow in. So the more you use this mantra, the lighter and brighter you will feel, literally. Okay? Now, before I go on to card number 2, we're going to do the pendulum. You're going to have to bear with me because it takes a few moments, okay, for the energy to flow through me. into the pendulum. Ready? Let's go ahead and hit our gong for a minute. Cover your ears. This could be loud for a minute. I'm going to ask the spirits, okay, about Sagittarius. Give me a moment. I've already meditated on the pendulum before I started the camera, so we're ready to go. Spirits, Archangel Michael, and all the beautiful angels, thank you for being here today. Can you please tell Sagittarius, will they be successful in this year, 2019? Will they be successful, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, this year, 2019? If it goes in a circle, that's a yes. If it goes back and forth, that's a no. Spirits, will Sagittarius be successful in 2019, please, spirits? That's a yes. I'm not moving. It's moving itself, okay? Can you see? Thank you, spirits. Stop. Stop. Stop, please. Thank you. Spirits. Will Sagittarius be successful in love this year? Will Sagittarius be successful in love this year, 2019, please, spirits? That's a yes, and that's even a larger response, okay? Thank you, spirits. Stop. One more question. This takes a lot of energy out of me. This is why I don't do it that often. Now, if you want a personal reading, and I use the pendulum in there, I don't mind doing that for you, okay? I save the pendulum and burning the sage for your readings. You get to see everything I do for personal readings, but I do want to say that we still have our own choices that we make, okay? We have our own free will, so just remember that. I'm going to ask one more question. Spirits, angels, have I been divinely guided here to read tarot for people, to enlighten them and to help them on this journey called life? Have I been divinely guided as an empath, light worker, to help guide others on their journey in life, please, spirits? Thank you. That is a huge yes. Did you see how big that circle is now? And I'm not moving a muscle. Thank you, spirits. Stop. Thank you, spirits. Stop. There you have it. So, okay, let's continue on. I hope you're still with me. Okay, so if you picked card number 2, let's go ahead. All right, card number 2. Oh, I love this one. Spiritual maturity. Do you see those two people walking up that long path? Do you see that? Absolutely amazing. Do you see that eye at the top? The eyes looking down at them as if to say, you've been enlightened, walk your path. Okay? Beautiful. Okay, let me go ahead and read for you. Spiritual maturity. I'm getting there, don't worry. I know it takes a few minutes. Patience, patience. There it is. It's just stuck. Spiritual maturity. What is spiritual maturity and why is it important in a loving relationship? Take a moment now to think about how you would answer these questions. Spiritual maturity will also take into account spiritual compatibility. For example, if you believe in reincarnation, karma, a higher power that lovingly guides you, then how compatible would you be with someone who believes in judgmental God and only one opportunity to get it right before being sent to heaven or hell? Being spiritually mature means that you can accept one another's personal views while being able to choose the best match for yourself wisely. A spiritually mature person doesn't have all the answers to life, the universe, and everything, but at the very least, they have given these topics some consideration. Spiritually mature people endeavor to think for themselves because the maturing process actually requires that we question what our family and culture teaches us until we come into our own center of belief and spiritual truth. Drawn this card today because it's important for you to prioritize spiritual maturity in yourself and your partner. This will aid you in connecting with a true soulmate or allow your existing relationship to grow. There you go. And that's so true because that's kind of where I'm at right now. You know, a lot of people probably don't understand what I'm doing. Do you know what? I don't care. You need to accept people for who they are. Not what they can give you, or not what you look like, what's acceptable to them, or you're worried about what other people will accept. It's not about them, it's about you and who you're with. And if who you're with can't accept what you do, it's time to reevaluate, I guess. You know, we make our own decisions. I made my choices to accept or not accept what someone else does. Anyway. Just thought for the day. If you pick card number 3, and again, even if you didn't, if this was your second choice, first choice, whatever, they're all messages, Sagittarius, that you need to hear. And look at this one, sexuality. This is a good mix right here. Forgiveness, spiritual maturity, and sexuality. Let's go ahead. Okay. Ready? Okay. The natural rhythms of sexuality are sadly misunderstood in our modern culture. All too often, we see that a person's natural sexuality is glamorized and exaggerated in order to have an attractive partner. As a result, many people become entangled in relationships that have little more substance than sexual attraction. Wow, isn't that the truth? If there's no real connection between the two, then a sense of obligation or fear of losing what there is may be all that keeps them together. This situation is simply not good enough. Sexuality has its own beautiful rhythm if you are prepared to listen to it. A natural caution and healthy boundary of reserve will guide you when the time is right to connect yourself in sexual union with the person you are attracted to. Surprisingly, this time frame will often be around 1 month. Time to know the person in some depth, rather than the whirlwind tumble into bed that's encouraged by Hollywood. Contrary to popular belief, sexuality does not automatically fade as a relationship continues. Imagine your sexual energy as a flower that gradually opens and grows, blossoming and coming into its full beauty. Sexuality blossoms in an atmosphere of trust, intimacy, love, and friendship, and will wither in an atmosphere of misunderstood feelings and needs. That's so true. In an existing relationship, you're required to listen to your natural rhythms once more instead of allowing your routine to dictate your life. Take a second honeymoon and start fresh. Make time to connect in the mornings, afternoons, rather than after a long, busy day. Whether you're manifesting a partner already with someone, you've drawn this card today because it's up to you to heed this call from your heart, body, and soul to give your sexuality the respect and attention it deserves. And there you have it. So in the extended, if this resonated for you, do me a favor and hit that thumbs up and subscribe. Leave me some comments. I really appreciate it. I'm going to definitely clarify you're mirroring each other with the King of Swords on either side, keeping your emotions very tight-lipped and thinking with the head and not the heart here. There is communication coming. Let's find out what that's about. And there's truth and clarity coming. So let's check it out. Who's the Emperor and the Five of Pentacles? We'll check and see if that's financial loss or what's going on there. So go ahead, click on below in the comment section or in the description below if you're interested in the SHASIE Tarot. For those of you leaving me now, I will see you next time. I thank you so much for being here. If you haven't yet, please subscribe. Others need to hear these messages as well. It can definitely help guide them on their journey and allow this video to circulate. I thank you so much. And for those of you meeting me on Vimeo, I'll see you in there in a second. Thanks so much. Bye for now. Namaste.